YouTube, what up? It's your boy Mike T's back at you with another video. T-Gang in the building. And today we're going to be sublimating on some sheets for basically a backdrop for photos. We're going to see how that goes. Never done one before, and I'm very anxious to try it. Or should I say excited. Stumbling over my words. Can you tell by the excitement, man? All that and more after the intro. As you just seen, I have a couple of the pictures already printed out. One with the words Perry, Parnell, Joseph, Haley, which is going to go across the top. The second one, 042418, which is going to go to the right, I do believe. Heaven Sent, which is going to go down on the bottom. And the picture, which is going to be on the right or the left. I'm not sure if I said left or right. I kind of got the two confused. I'm going to go back and look at my cheat sheet to make sure I get them right. So I gotta set this to 400 degrees. Oh, come on now.
Boy, if you don't...
Sensitive.
Shut up!
For 30 seconds. Fahrenheit. Bam. So what I did is I folded the sheet into fours, and I believe this is a full set. So it's pretty big, it's pretty lengthy. And the reason I folded into 4 quarters is so I could press at 4 different times. And his name is approximately 4 names long, so that's 16 inches a piece. I'm gonna start at the very tip and work my way all the way across. Sheet is 100% polyester and it's kind of thin, so I'm gonna put a couple layers of my craft paper in between so it doesn't bleed when I go to stamp the name. About there. I have to make sure, since the name is so long, that the edges are measured so that it's spaced properly. And make sure that you account for the empty space that you're gonna have so that it looks great when they hang it up. Because once again, this is a backboard for a birthday party, so I wanna make sure everything's spaced out properly. So we got our platen properly heated to about 400 degrees. We're gonna stamp it at 30 seconds. I found out that stamping at 45 seconds was way too long, and the image, the surrounding image would turn yellow, kind of this burnt look, also with the back of the paper, which is not too good. So 30 seconds should do you, especially if you're using the heat press from Heat Press Nation. So we're gonna press it down. Let it do its magic. I did not adjust the pressure, so I'm just gonna actually sit here and hold this like this real crazy because I didn't adjust the pressure, people. And it's a learning curve. It's a mistake I made. Don't be like me. Be better than me. First name. That's what I'm talking about. It will scald you and burn you. Oh my gosh. This part gonna be purple black tomorrow. I'll throw that down there real quick so we can sublimate right there. Oh, it didn't sublimate right. Dum, dum, dum. Let's see. So what I'm gonna do is actually line this back up and press it again. See if I can try to save it. Because it's expensive, it's a sheet. Pull this up just a tad bit. And if I would have adjusted my pressure right like I was supposed to the first time, I wouldn't have this problem. But practice makes perfect, and this is my first time doing it. So I'm not adjusting, and we're gonna try again. Need to cover it with a sheet. I didn't got all frazzled, y'all. Gotta take 2 new pieces of paper. You cannot use the same paper twice. You have a ghosting image if you do. And my poor finger is burning right now because I just cooked it like a piece of filet mignon. And let's try this again. Hope for better results. Y'all look like it doubled on us just from looking through the back. A little bit nervous.
Oh.
It did, but not too bad.
But it looks cool.
It does give a kind of effect to it. But once again, this is my first time doing it. And like I said, I'm making a mistake so you don't have to. Learn from my mistakes. What I should have did is made sure that this was lined up perfectly. I have a piece of cardboard up underneath here. And what it was doing was this part, this lower part was hanging off of the cardboard. You can see the indentation. So before pressing, just make sure that you're all the way up on the cardboard, especially when pressing. And make sure that you adjust your platen. That is the most important thing. Your pressure, the heat, all of that correlates, it all works as one simultaneously. So make sure you got that right. Sublimation can be costly. You see, I just used all of this craft paper and I cannot use it again. Tragic. 4 new sheets. You can cut it. And Haley came out a little bit pink. Hopefully they can see it. We can see it. I know it's there, and it clearly came off the paper. My spacing could have been a little bit better. I could have been a little bit more careful. And like I said, this is my first time, and I will keep repeating it. Watch my video. Watch me make my mistakes so you don't do it. So once again, I sublimated without getting it all the way. So I'm going to take this half right here. I'm going to simply line it up with this. I need some light. Might need to grab my phone. Just want to make sure that minimal damage is done, because I've already been messing up on here. And she's probably not going to be able to tell. It's the perfectionist in me. I just want to make sure that I have it right. So let me reach around you. 2 phone operation going on right now. And I just want to let y'all know this platen is hot. Alright, so do a little line up. I mean, it might have a little ghosting effect to it, but that's the closest we're going to get her. Go ahead and cut off. YouTube, this is finally the conclusion of the backdrop that I did for Sat Teray's mom. Shout out to Sat Teray. What's her name?
Letitia.
Letitia, we got you, girl. I tried to do the best I could. And no, it's not lined up perfectly on here because I had to do a little makeshift thing. But Perry, Parnell, Joseph, Haley, baby picture, 04/24/18, heaven sent. Now that's a cold backdrop if I've ever seen one, especially being in my first time. If you like this, hit that like, comment, subscribe to your boy. Annihilate that like button. Until the next one, I'm out.